All right, so we are here with Crystal Barron in the offices of Maid U Shine in Houston, Texas. So, Crystal, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, tell us about a little about Crystal, and then we can get into Maid U Shine.
Yeah, so about me, I'm Crystal Barron. I'm from Houston, Texas, born and raised, and I went to Texas A&M University. Probably the coolest thing about me. I have two dogs, a Yorkie and a Chihuahua, and what's something else cool about me? I'm one of 19 grandchildren just on my mom's side of the
Wow.
family. And I'm bilingual. I speak Spanish,
hmm
and that's it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's cool. Well, you're an Aggie, so that's cool. You got
Yeah.
a pretty strong network out here in Houston. So, what did you study?
I actually studied agriculture economics.
hmm
When I was in high school, I was in FFA, Future Farmers of America, in
Oh,
case someone
cool.
doesn't know. And so I raised 4 pigs and 2 goats.
Wow.
And during that time, I also recited the FFA creed. So I just became a overall agriculture nerd. And when teenagers think about graduating, I feel like there's so much pressure on knowing what you want to do. Like
Yep.
adults don't even know what they want to do with their life.
Yeah.
I just knew that I wanted to continue learning more about agriculture and how it impacts our, the world and our economy. So
Yeah.
that's how I got there.
That's awesome. Oh, that's cool. And so, and I think you said you had like a minor in sales or something like that. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
remember.
I
Yeah.
minored in agriculture, food sales, and agribusiness entrepreneurship. So it's just sales and entrepreneurship, but with agriculture implied, because most people don't know that agriculture makes up 1/6 of the nation's GDP.
Oh, wow.
And that's just like all that. Basically, just learning the economics of how things go from the farm all the way from when the seed is sown until how does it get to HEB or your grocery
Yeah.
store, and even learning marketing. Why is Kraft macaroni cheese on the second shelf and other brands of macaroni on the bottom shelf? All of that has to do with like sales. People
Right.
pay for shelf price,
Mm,
like to rent the shelves and
Yeah.
all of that.
Interesting. Wow. Never knew all that stuff. So
Mhm.
you're good in sales. And so this kind of leads into the position you're in now with Made You Shine. So what do you
Yeah.
do for Made You Shine? And tell us a little about Made You Shine.
So I'm the business development manager with Maid U Shine. So my day-to-day responsibilities is how can we grow the company on a maybe on a personal network level, or
hmm Yeah.
because I mean we do marketing like Instagram advertisements, Facebook, and we have flyers, and our marketing person does that.
hmm
But what I do is grow the business on an organic level. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And so we are a part of several different networking groups like the
hmm
Greater Heights Chamber, BNI, um, NIA, Network in Action, and we're part of different groups. And I'm responsible to go to all the groups
Mm.
and network with the people there, have a good little 30-second commercial. Most of the
Right.
groups require you to stand up and say who you are and talk about the business, and just organically grow those relationships with networking with people. Sometimes, yes, I do want to get a client directly from going to an event, but
Right.
that doesn't always happen. It's all about who you know and who your network knows, because those people could have someone they refer to me.
Yeah.
And so growing the business like that, and then thinking of strategic ways that we can partner up with other business partners, like people from remodeling companies,
Yeah.
painting companies,
Mm.
other home service companies that have businesses that their business is required being at other people's homes, and
Yeah.
creating a referral base
hmm
source there.
Yeah. And we met, I think we initially met at BNI, but I think over at ours, I think you came up to Julia's presentation.
Hmm.
Then we got to know each other at the Business Social Network of Houston,
Yes.
BSNH. So shout out to those people down there.
Yes,
Um,
another group I'm a part of. I think
that's
out of
right.
5
Yeah,
groups.
that's a lot. I'm a part of two, and that's a bit much for me. But yeah, I mean that's great. I mean networking is important because I trace a lot of my revenue, majority 80% of my revenue from
Mhm.
networking. So any business owners are listening, you got to network, or else you're gonna kind of fall off the edge there. So, but anyway, about Made You Shine. So, what are some of the unique selling points for Made You Shine? What makes you all different than? Because there's a lot of different
Mhm.
cleaners out there, and cleaners, just for the audience, cleaners. You don't think of cleaners as a contractor, but you are. We contract you out to clean our house. So that we don't have to do it. We get someone else who actually specializes in it, who's
Yeah.
better in it, and maybe they even like doing it. Not many people like that clean the house, and you said that yesterday at the BNI. So, what makes Made You Shine different?
Yes, you did ask me about Maid U Shine, and I forgot to talk on that. So
No
Maid
worries.
U Shine is locally owned and operated. So we are based out of Houston, Texas. A lot of the other companies that people would see competitors are franchises.
Mm-hmm.
So with the franchise, I mean, those are cool, but it's always nice to support a locally owned
Yeah,
and
exactly.
operated company
Yep.
based out of Houston, Texas. And you are working with the direct people from the company, not just getting past phone call to phone call. And we do service all of Houston and its outskirts. So we are growing business. Sometimes with franchises, there's only certain territories that they cover, whether that's north, south. They have to be restricted to a certain area, so we're not restricted. And then the other question, what makes us different? Well, they have me at the company. No,
That
I'm
is
just kidding.
pretty unique. Yeah.
Um, I mean, we do have a team of 9 teams and each team has 2 maids to it.
Mhm.
And we do offer the maids a company, like we do have them in company cars that are wrapped
Yeah.
with our logo and information on there. So you always know when, like, you'll see us out on the freeway, or they'll know, okay, these people showed up to my house. It says Made You Shine. They're a legit company. And we do take our own cleaning products and our own cleaning tools. A lot of people ask, do y'all have your own products, or do y'all bring your own materials? There's two type of, like, when you're talking about maids or the cleaning industry, there's 2 types. There's independent cleaners and then professional maid people. So independent people are like someone's mom who cleans houses, or their sister or their aunt, just a one person. And so sometimes those people are the ones who ask you to have your own products or your own vacuums and stuff. When you work for a professional maid company, we we bring all that to you, and we are insured and bonded. So being insured means that if one of our ladies has a slip and fall on the property, our insurance is going to cover her injuries. With someone who's independent, if they have a slip and fall, because now in Houston they make 3-story, 4-story homes. So if there's a slip and fall, they'll come after the homeowner's insurance, versus us. We're gonna take care of our ladies. Or when it comes to wooden floors, those are something that could get damaged easily, or marble or expensive material on the homes. So if something like that were to happen with us, which rarely does, our insurance will fix that homeowner's item, versus if it's an independent person, you may not hear from them again.
Yeah, that insurance is important because it's peace of mind for the homeowner, and you may not think that it's important until something actually happens. Then
Mhm.
you're very happy that insurance is in place. So I don't think that's something that people put enough value to. I know you guys do a lot of different services. Let's talk about deep cleaning
Yeah.
first. So, what are the most common challenges homeowners face when cleaning, and how do you address them when they do deep cleaning?
When the homeowners try to deep clean the home, there people don't realize that you can spend all day cleaning. You could take 4 hours, 5 hours, and still not everything was clean. Like, for example, in our deep cleaning, we dust the blinds, wipe down the window sills, and just think about it. When you clean your home, do you get around to that? Most people kind of,
If I, are you asking me?
yeah.
Like, if I ever do clean my house like that, I don't do those things.
There you go. I mean, those are challenges. So
Yeah.
when you hire a professional maid cleaning services, we're hand washing the baseboards. Like, I've
I've never
always
done that.
things that people may have challenges doing is like removing smudges from light switch panels. Like, who's going,
Oh,
some people,
don't
who's
even think of
thinking
that.
about that? So
Mm.
the reason why a professional maid service sometimes could be seen as a little bit more on the pricier side is because we're cleaning the things that other people just don't get to. Like, you're gonna clean your kitchen, you're gonna clean the bathrooms, the living rooms, you'll get to your room, but are you gonna dust your fans, clean the baseboards? Are
Yeah.
you vacuuming in and out of the furniture, the sofa cushions? Are you remembering to wipe down the exterior of your trash can or the inside? Are you dusting and polishing each picture frame? That's a lot of
Yeah.
work. So, and sometimes people have high light fixtures too.
Mhm.
So we do have commercial grade equipment that extends to allow us to clean like fans. Like, so on
Right.
two-story homes, if someone has one of those open ceilings of the living room and there's not floor above that, those fans up there, the ladies will go to the second story and extend the duster and clean
Oh,
the
okay.
fans there.
Okay.
So we just clean the hard to reach areas you can't clean or don't want to clean.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you said many things in there that I would never think of, like the trash can, wiping the outside of the trash can. Makes
Yes.
sense. Never thought of that. So,
If you have kids, your kids most likely are not remembering to put a towel or cover on the food when it goes in the microwave. So food in the
mm,
microwave can get
it
real
gets pretty
crusty
nasty in there
and
sometimes. Yep.
nasty.
Yep.
And so we're cleaning that. In the refrigerator, that's a pain in the butt to
Mm,
clean. You have to take all of that out of there,
yep.
clean it, and put it all back in. So on the deep cleans, we're cleaning in the refrigerator, we're cleaning inside the oven too, all that crusty stuff that is just hard to get out.
So how often should someone have a deep cleaning done in their house? Is there like a standard, or is it just once a year type thing, spring cleaning?
Hmm.
Any thoughts on that?
I think it just depends on if the person has a regular cleaning service or not.
Yeah.
So if someone is not maintaining their home
Mhm.
and just let it build over time, they
Yeah.
maybe should get a deep clean, I think, every quarter.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, sounds like
Yeah.
a quarterly thing.
But if you're someone who has a monthly service or
Mhm.
biweekly service, those people probably don't need a deep cleaning as often because the maids are keeping up with the maintenance of your home. So
Right.
it's not accumulating dust or
Right.
grime over time.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So you guys do deep cleaning, apparently.
Yes.
And what other special services do you have?
Yeah, so we actually have this little paper with all our services that we offer. Um, we do those, we could do one-time deep cleanings. We offer reoccurring services that's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly.
Mhm.
And then we do make-ready cleanings for people who are gonna rent out their property and want the home clean for their new tenant. We do custom cleanings, and custom cleanings is basically, I mean, there's people out there with 5,000 square feet homes, 6,000, and
Yeah.
maybe they just want their home, the first floor of their home clean. So we try to work within people's budgets. So if they say, you know what, I only want these areas of the home clean, then we will. Because I mean, people have adult children who live with them, and maybe the
Yeah.
parents only want the common areas of the home clean,
Yeah.
and the other people in the house, they're like, they can deal with their
I
own
was going to
room.
ask you that because I was talking to my wife about that this morning. I'm like, if we get a cleaning service,
Hmm.
I want the boys to clean their own stuff because, you know, they're young. They still need to learn responsibility and things. And if we hire that out, then they don't learn that, right? So I still want them cleaning their toilets and the stuff. So, so that answered my question right there.
Yeah, and we do post-construction cleaning as well because I hear with like I work with a lot of realtors and sometimes they say the builder has their own cleaner, but they didn't clean to a woman's touch. So I mean, we clean all that dust and then Airbnb, rental properties, move in, move out cleanings. The difference in a move in and move out is we will clean inside the cabinets as well, wipe down the interior of the cabinets, which takes more time, but you know, some people could let the inside of the cabinets get pretty nasty. And then we do commercial cleanings for businesses.
Okay. Well, you guys cover a lot. So one question I get sometimes with what we do, like people were just wondering about the material we use. Is it, you know, good for, you know, the people who live in the house, kids, pets, the material or not material, but well, material or products, whatever that you use. What are the standards that you guys have?
Yeah, so we study what product is the best for each surface. You're not gonna clean hardwood floors like you would tile. So we have Bona for the hardwood
Okay.
floors.
Yeah.
And then for like the tile, like we'll use fabuloso. But if we do ask clients about allergies, because sometimes if people have allergies, they don't want scented cleaning products. So
Right.
we have our own products that we use.
I
I'm gonna
think
be
that's
honest, I'm not familiar. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head
no
to
problem.
disclose what they are, but our
Yeah.
maid supervisor goes through extensive training with all the maids and teaches them what product to use on each surface, and we label the products. And we also listen to what the consumer wants as well. Like if the consumer says, I have special granite cleaner, you know, we're open to using those people's products, but we just get them to sign off on a like waiver that we're cleaning with your products.
Yeah. I think I could probably say this confidently. The independent cleaners don't have that process, right? They have what they have or whatever. They don't have, it sounds like you guys have a pretty good training program for your teams, and they don't, the independents may not consider allergies. It's like, hey, this is my product, this is what you got, right? You know, I'm sure there's some good ones out there, but when you're talking about a business that's professional and acting professional, you know, they're going to have those processes in place. It sounds like that's what you guys have. For those people who are want to do it themselves, right? How do what are some? Do you have any tips? Like, hey, if you're going to clean your house, here's some tips just to maintain, so that way you're not getting overwhelmed. You don't have to do a quarterly deep clean.
I would say do a deep cleaning checklist. I mean, we have a deep cleaning
Yeah,
checklist
it's
that
pretty
we have.
extensive. Yeah.
And I mean, like everything in life, you go to the grocery, you have a grocery checklist. So make a checklist of all the everything that needs to be cleaned, and so you can know maybe you need to spread it out over 2 days or over 3 days, because cleaning could take 2, 3, 4 hours depending on how big your home is, 5. What other things I would recommend is always, you know, researching what products you should use on your specific countertops, I mean, or flooring, because if you have marble, granite, um, high end material on surface, you know, you want to use the right product, or ask the person who sold you the surface, countertop or flooring, do they have, one, are they offering you warranty, and two, do they have any cleaning products they recommend or sell in-house to preserve the longevity. And you know, just try to wipe down on a weekly basis. Houston has really hard water, and so that hard water sometimes can, if you're not wiping down your bathroom sink, the water can get all on your sink and cause that buildup, calcium buildup, because of the hard water we have here. And then What else? You said, what was your question?
Any tips to help
Oh
with
yeah.
the maintenance in between
Yeah,
deep
maintenance
cleans
in between,
if they're doing it themselves?
doing it themselves. Yeah, I mean, if you let things build up over time, it's
Mm-hmm.
just gonna be that much harder to clean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at least, clean your shower bi-weekly if possible, so that way when you do get around to clean it, because of the water in Houston, it's not
Mm-hmm.
moldy fast or black gunk around there,
Yeah.
grime, and it's just harder to get out.
Yeah.
And you almost feel helpless, like like
Yeah.
it's hard, so now I need to hire someone. So just maintenance.
Got a thing on my computer. I was like, what is this? So it's all good. Cool. So let's talk about cost versus benefit, right? So what are the long-term benefits of investing in a professional cleaning service
Long-term benefits, I mean,
or any benefit? Let's just talk benefits. Like what are the
yeah.
benefits of hiring someone like your company vice doing it ourselves? Or you already talked about the difference between you and an independent.
Mhm.
What's some of the benefits of it hiring someone like you all?
Yes. Well, your home is the greatest asset you'll ever have.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that you're preserving your asset by having a cleaning service. If it's within your reason budget, with those countertops, because at the end of the day, the longer you go without cleaning or neglecting, you see the wear and tear of your
Yeah.
home.
Right.
And it's probably less expensive to clean your home than just feel like my wooden cabinet. Because when we do a cleaning, we wipe down also the exterior of cabinets.
Right.
So, people, if they have white cabinets, a lot of people feel like the like white homes now, like everything's all white and clean.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see the smudges on them, so it just
Right.
helps preserve the color quality. And then also, Houston is really known for having bad pollen and allergies. So just think about when you go outside and you see your car y- covered in yellow pollen. Everything you touch is tracked back into your home, right?
Right.
So, and then if you're not someone who takes your shoes off at the door, you're bringing all
Yeah.
that dirt in. So, I mean, cleaning just helps disinfect your home as well. I mean, we
Right.
just came out of not just, but the pandemic was not too long ago.
Yeah.
And so our cleaning service was actually considered an essential service, like
Oh,
essential
of course.
workers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just cleaning
Makes sense.
overall helps the quality of your life, because with the allergies, it helps with people's asthma, better health, and even your mental health, right?
Right.
I feel like whenever my own house gets messy and I'm just like throwing my clothes down, then I feel like that's a reflection on how I'm feeling,
Yeah.
versus when I like put my things back in order.
Right.
Like my life is in order.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
instead of, just kicking off your shoes, kicking off your clothes, if you're doing that 7 days a week, all of that builds up. And
Mhm.
then you kind of just feel like you're in a whirlwind of a mess. Your life's a mess, your home's a mess,
Yeah.
you just feel like a
Your
mess.
environment's important.
Yes.
One thing that I look at it is, just full disclosure, we don't have a cleaner yet, but we are looking into one, which is one of the reasons why I would talk to you today. But it's the whole, valuing my time. Like my time
Mm,
is better spent doing other things,
mhm,
like building my business or which is, if you're a business owner, it takes a lot of time. And if you're doing that, then it's spending time with the family and it's other things. I don't enjoy cleaning. I hate it. So why would I spend valuable time doing something I hate when I can hire that out? You know, and that adds to the environment that you're just talking about. A
mhm,
clean, orderly environment will help the production of my day. It would make me feel better, make me feel like I'm in order. I can be productive. If I'm sitting in a mess, my day
mhm,
sucks and I feel like everything's chaotic, right? So that's how I'm looking at it. That's how, I don't want to say we're justifying it because it makes it sound like it's a bad thing, but
mhm,
that's how we're like weighing our decision. Like, hey, how do we value our time and what kind of environment do we want to live in? Because my wife and I were just really busy with our businesses. So just wanted to throw that part in there.
For sure. I mean, like I said, cleaning can take 3 hours, and it's like, do you want to do that yourself on the weekend, or are your kids in sports? Like, my little brother's in soccer and in swim, and my mom goes to church, and I mean, just hearing what she does. I personally don't have kids, but I can imagine me as a single person with no kids. I feel like I'm always running against the clock. Like,
Yeah.
time is going by so fast. So I can imagine someone, 2, 3 kids and a dog, family of 5, how much your time is spent taking your kids to go do everything they need,
Yeah.
extracurricular activities, family parties, kids parties, spending time with your parents, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have to get that?
Yeah, let me check on that.
Lost it. We'll just get into success stories and common misconceptions, trends, and we'll close it up here in a bit. Is that cool? All right, cool. All right, so 32. All right, you ready?
Wait, what was the question?
Well, I haven't asked it
Oh,
yet.
okay. You told me something.
32, 20. All right, okay. All right, so let's talk about success stories. Do you have any success stories or case studies that you can share about the services that Maid U Shine provides?
I'm thinking. Success stories. I know that question's supposed to be simple. Our reoccurring clients, I mean, they always just rave about the teams that we have sent
Yeah.
to their houses. And whenever someone is on a biweekly or weekly service, we designate a specific team there. And so if something happens with one of the maids that they're sick and can't go, the clients, the homeowners just say, "Oh, like, I hope she's better," because they really
There's a
enjoy their
relationship
work.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And even just for people who had one-time cleanings, they leave us positive reviews about how great the service was.
Yeah.
And so I mean, we always get some great feedback, and we always appreciate when people leave the reviews. And we do ask the maids to take before and after pictures
Oh,
for
that's cool. That's good.
whenever we get permit. Like, we ask for permission from the
Sure.
client. And I mean, our work just speaks for itself, and our Google
Yeah.
reviews. We launched the company, like this company name change, in July 2020, and from then to now, we have been able to have, I think, over
That's
130
good.
Google reviews.
That's good.
So we've
That's
been
really
getting a
good.
lot of good reviews.
Yeah. One thing I noticed, you're on the phone, you gave the name of the cleaners to the client, which is cool, right? It's important, right? I want to know who's coming to my house. So it's always cool that you can put that personal touch, gives the homeowners a peace of mind, like, okay, I know the names of the people coming.
In colors, blue team, yellow team, your turquoise. And then, yeah, with our recurring clients that we had for years, they just like to know who the names of the maids, because they like to tip them, and
Yeah,
they like to
right.
know them.
That's cool. What about misconceptions? Are there any misconceptions homeowners have about cleaning? And if so, do you guys have anything that you do to address those misconceptions?
So a lot of people sometimes start off not wanting to give us a key. And so, as a professional maid service, our overall goal is to eventually, gain the trust of the client, that they want to give us the key to their house. Or
Right.
some doors have pin pads on them to put in there. So a lot of people sometimes are like, I don't trust them, like, they're gonna steal from me, or they're gonna mess something up. And I mean, I've said I've been there, like, oh, I don't trust someone coming to my house. So
Right.
it's like, just overall, I tell people, hopefully we can our service is so good that you want to trust us with the key to your house, because
Right.
people just want to be home, but everybody, works or can't always be home.
Right.
So I guess maybe a misconception is people have to be home during their cleaning
That's a good
service.
one. Yeah.
You don't have to be home.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a recurring client, you leave us a key or give us a key. And even when people give us the keys, we put it in a lockbox, and we don't put people's names on the keys or the address, just like a secure account code, like
Uh,
056, like something that people won't know. Only
right.
we know what it is and how the key can be traced back to that person.
Do you guys take the lock, or do you take the key and keep it at the office?
Yes, the key
Okay.
stays in a lockbox safe here at the office.
Gotcha. Okay.
hmm
Makes sense.
Some misconception is someone has to be home. You don't have to be home.
Yeah. I would rather not be at home. It's just weird if I'm home and someone
Mhm.
else is cleaning my house. It's just like, that's odd. Feels
Mm,
weird.
yeah.
It's like someone's cleaning my
You
house
feel
and I'm
like you need
sitting
a
there.
help.
Yeah, it's like, hey, can I help you out? It is a bit weird. Even though I'm working, it's odd. So I would rather just like leave.
Mhm.
But not everyone's like me. So
And another misconception is sometimes we get vacant homes,
Mhm.
which people don't want to. I mean, vacant homes meaning people the home doesn't have electricity or water. So
Oh, okay.
misconception is we do not we can't clean homes that don't have running water or don't have electricity because we have vacuums. Like if your home has carpet, how are we going to vacuum your floor? If the
Right.
home is dark and doesn't have a lot of windows to let light in, we can't clean to our best ability because there's not electricity to power the home for
Right.
us to be able to see what we're doing.
Yeah.
No one likes to work in the dark. I
Yeah,
mean,
of
maybe some
course.
people do, but that's if you have a laptop and the laptop has light.
Yeah,
So we
yeah,
need
yeah.
light and
Right.
then running water as well, to mop the floors
Of
as
course.
well. So
You guys don't bring your own electrical or your own water?
right. No, we don't do that.
That makes sense.
And then another thing is most professional maid services, they do not clean expensive high-end chandeliers.
Oh.
Like some can offer that as at an additional cost,
Mhm.
but people with very high-end chandeliers that are very delicate, most professional maid companies don't clean that.
Yeah.
And then another misconception is about people with like bed bugs and fleas.
Mm.
We do not clean a flea infested or bed bug infested home
Yeah.
because if we get if the maids get the bugs on them or vacuum them, that can be transferred to different houses.
That's a good point.
And
That's a good point.
also like biohazards, like we were not going to clean blood up or
Yeah.
feet
Yeah.
or urine. So
Yeah.
those are all
It's a
things.
special cleaning service that needs to come
Mhm.
out for biohazard stuff. And
Correct.
so for
So if you
this
had dead bodies, we're not going to.
scenario with the bed bugs and things like that, so they would go to a what do you call it, an exterminator, resolve that issue first, then get cleaning, or
Correct.
would you even do that cleaning until you know for sure? What if they're all dead bed
Mhm.
bugs or dead fleas or whatever? I mean, is that cool, or do you need all that out of there too before you come in and do your cleaning?
That's a very specific question that
It
I don't
is.
know the answer to. I mean, if
And
someone there
it's
has been people who say, "Oh, we have flea," like we
uh-huh.
have someone has said, "Oh, we have bed bugs in the home." We're gonna have to deny the service because
Yeah.
that can. I mean, if you read on bed bugs, they cling to your clothes and travel with you.
Oh,
So we don't want, and to get rid of bed bugs could be costly. So
yeah,
one, we don't want to take that to other people's
of
house, and
course.
we don't want to bring that to the office, and then our whole office takes that to their
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's as far as if the bugs are dead, I don't know.
Yeah. And
Hopefully someone would have.
I would imagine that's not a scenario that pops up all the time. Oh, hey, by the way, I killed all my bed bugs. Can you come in and clean out? Like, I think that's probably a discussion you'll have in the office. Like,
Mhm.
hey, how do we handle this
Well,
one?
I one time had someone say my dog peed all on the carpet. Can y'all
Uh-huh.
come clean it? I'm like, we're not That's another misconception is that we're not upholstery cleaners,
Mm,
right? So some people have set in stains on their carpets or furniture.
yeah.
And I mean, we does sanitize, but we don't have the equipment to remove stains.
Yeah. Makes sense. You guys are not
That's
carpet cleaners and things.
correct. That's a
Yeah,
whole nother business
it
because there's a
is.
whole nother liability exposure, cleaning someone's like soft materials like that with the
Right.
correct products
Yeah. And all
and
kinds of
equipment.
different, yep, equipment. Exactly. All right. Well, that was good. Those were so good. What about industry trends? Do you see anything emerging trend wise, and the cleaning industry that homeowners should be, or maybe not should be, but they could be aware of, like that could be beneficial to them?
Yeah, I mean, people have all those Roombas or little
Mm.
robots that clean the floor.
Are they
Those,
good?
yeah, they are. I
Okay.
actually have one myself because I have dogs
Yeah.
and hair sheds, and
Mm.
so there is a noticeable difference of when before the machine starts and after.
Okay.
It does pick up all that hair, and as a
Yeah.
woman, I shed, so it does help pick up all the hair.
Yeah. That's
What
funny.
other cleaning trends are there? I mean, I think that's the most recent one are
Hmm.
those, I mean, robots are taking over.
Yeah. 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 They are. I saw a thing last night about, I don't know if you call it a robot, but it's a machine that actually installs roofs.
If it's a machine, it's a robot to
Okay.
me. I
All
don't
right.
know.
Got it. We'll agree that mechanical stuff are robots. But yeah, so we
Oh,
talked about industry trends, talked about robots and things like that. Um, what about advice? What is your top piece of advice for homeowners to make sure that their house stays clean?
we already discussed
Did we?
that. Yes.
We did. Well, we did. All right, let's start over.
To hire Maid U
There
Shine.
you go. That's
The
a good
biggest
one.
advice I have
Yeah.
to homeowners to maintain your home is to
Hmm.
hire Maid U Shine to go out either on a weekly, bi-weekly, or every
Hmm.
4 weeks, or we can offer every 2 months.
What's the
So,
best package? Every other week?
I mean, how clean do you like your home?
Well, I mean, like if you, I'm just imagining if I'm doing it once a month, that's it's gonna get dirty in four
Yeah,
weeks. You
it
know?
just depends on your lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
If you're someone
Yeah.
who has two kids,
Two
pets,
dogs in
you
a
may
shed.
want a bi-weekly service.
Yeah.
If you're someone who lives alone and maybe doesn't even cook at the house
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
doesn't spend a lot of time at the house, maybe they need less cleaning and they don't
Yeah.
have pets. So it just depends on your lifestyle and
Yeah.
habits.
Yeah. I think for us it'd be bi-weekly. I
Yes.
think
Can't
that's what
wait
it
to
is.
add you on the schedule.
All right. So let's talk about how do people okay, so you got your little, I don't know what you call this, your welcome kit.
Yeah.
So tell us about your welcome kit.
This is our welcome kit. And so we have some disinfectant cleaner here. We have a magic eraser, even though it looks super simple, like it may not do nothing. It really does with some helps remove the scuffs off, even for your shoes.
Oh, really?
And then we have little rags or
Yeah.
towels that one for like the kitchen, one for the bathroom. You don't want to use the same sponges or brushes, scrubs that you would clean your toilets with, like your
Yeah.
kitchen countertops. So, and then this
Yeah.
little thingy for like is it a squishy?
A little squidgy.
Squidgy
Yeah, for
for
shower glass doors
showers
and
or
stuff.
glass.
Yeah, we used to do
Exactly.
that. We don't do that anymore. Yeah, those are
Because you
good.
don't got time to
I
clean
don't,
like
man.
most people.
I'm in and out of the shower. I got things to do.
Hopefully, you're cleaning everything in the shower correctly.
Somebody is. It's just not me. Um, all right, cool. So, all right, what if someone's interested? They're like, you know what? I want to hire a cleaner. How do I contact you or Made You Shine? What's the best way to contact and to get service or
Yes.
find out more about you all?
I mean, you can look us up on the internet, Made You
Mm-hmm.
Shine, and you can book a service there. Inquiry for a service, and there's different ways of how you heard about us, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or there's actually, I have my own drop down because
There
I'm
you go.
business development. How'd you hear about us, Crystal Barron?
Make sure you do that. That way she can keep her job.
Yes, exactly. It makes me look better. I love when those come in.
Yeah.
So you can go on our website if you're someone who likes to, you know, utilize the internet more, or
Mm-hmm.
you can call me at my cell. What is my cell phone? Still learning that direct number,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll pull it up for y'all. My cell number is 281-793-5763, or our office number, but still say you heard through Crystal Barron. Office number is 713-505-1613, or email. My email is barron@maidyoushine.com. And we are on Facebook. I mean, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and it's just Made You Shine. And
Yeah.
we're on the internet.
It's MAID, the letter U, and Shine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Made MAID, the letter U, shine.
Made You
Made You Shine.
Shine.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Making your life shine brighter.
Nice. I like it. All right, cool. So now we're going to get some questions that I didn't prepare you for.
Some questions for the audience.
For the audience, yes. Call in. All right. Question 1. What's your favorite book?
Skippy John Jones, The Children. Love when people ask me that.
I haven't read that one.
My favorite kids book is Skippy John Jones. Y'all need
Skippy
to look
John.
at
I never heard of
If you
it.
have children, that's the best book. And
Okay.
I guess adult book. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like to read.
Oh boy, the truth
Maybe
comes out.
the Bible.
There you go. Wow, the
No.
honorable answer right there.
Honorable answer.
Yeah.
You know what? Wow. Oh, there's this book called Cilantro Diaries.
Mhm.
Cilantro Diaries. And I'm forgetting the person. Oh, his name is Lorenzo. He actually came and spoke at Texas A&M before, but that's a book I like. I read it in school.
Cool. Podcasts. You listen to podcasts?
You got me. I'm not that deep.
Well, you're on
am
a
I
podcast right
shallow?
now. You're on a
Oh,
podcast right now.
yes.
You could have said this. I mean, that was a softball. You could have really gotten on my good side with that question.
You know, my favorite one is the Caffeinated
There you
Contractor. I
go.
got my coffee here. You
Yeah.
know, but I just learned about your podcast
Mhm.
literally just last week.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I didn't know you had one. We haven't been
Yeah.
knowing each other too long.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
been a
just
short time, but you
find
know,
out. You got on my radar this month of May. So
really?
now I know there's a
Okay.
podcast. And my
Yeah.
new favorite one is Caffeinated
There you go.
Contractor.
The
Segment
top.
with Crystal Barron. Made You Shine.
The best episode yet,
Yes.
with all kinds of technical difficulties. All right, this one should be easy. What's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby.
Reading?
I like. No, I like to roller skate.
Oh, really?
So on the
Wow.
quads, not the inline. So the
Yeah,
inline is the
yeah.
straight roll. The quads are the 4.
Wow,
I
I
like to
haven't heard
do
that since the
that.
80s.
Yeah, people tell me that.
Yeah.
I wanted a hobby that involves exercising.
Yeah.
I'm not a gym girl. I
Mhm.
don't. The gym and me we don't have that
Yeah, you have a good
relationship.
relationship. Okay.
It's because I don't know, just something about being already caged in a building all day and then going in another building to work out. It's
Yeah.
just too much. So I like to roller skate
That's cool.
outside
Yeah.
or the roller rink.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then it's fun. You exercise.
Yeah.
And with skating, I like to do little dance moves so I can incorporate dancing.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that's cool. I can say with confidence the last time I've been skating was probably 1984.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a while ago. Trying to think. Yeah, I
I
think
didn't
that's
even know
it.
you were that old.
I'm not. That's the weird thing. I'm not that old. Wow. Okay. All right, cool. So roller skating, Cilantro Diary, Cilantro Diary,
Yes.
and then the Caffeinated Contractor is your favorite podcast.
Yes.
Good answer.
Twisted my arm on the last
There
one.
you go. Yeah. Sweet. Well, Crystal, thank you so much. It's always fun chatting with you. You're a funny person. You're fun to be around, and it's cool to be in. Even though you're not construction, it's like a construction supporting industry, and we support each other. So it's cool that you're on the show.
We do post-construction cleaning. So, we look forward to partnering up together to help clean your clients' homes.
And when we call you, we will make sure we put your name on the drop-down menu.
Yay!
Very good. Well, thanks a lot, Crystal. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Again, I'm Crystal Barron with Maid U Shine, making your life shine brighter.
That's right. Cool. Thanks. All right. Cool.